Hello everyone, if you're watching this tomorrow is the launch of Pokémon Sun and Moon Crown Tundra chapter, so on that note, here is my last one before I upload my finale tomorrow. Pokémon Sun and Moon Vlogs episode 41, Mounting Electrifying Charge, which this one has a lot of send-ups of old racing anime, and while some people quit to turn Speed Racer, obviously, it's actually specifically based on a little one called Dash Kuro, and with Sophocles and the Charjabug races specifically drawing from that, and even specific shots. It's just my thumbnail. They only episode calling that, so let's get this started. Yeah. So, as Sophocles is competing in the Charjabug races, is with Kiawe acting as his pit crew, and also with Ash acting as a navigator and Sophocles as a director. They decide to compete. Team Rocket is also in the race with Meowth acting as a Fate Charjabug, and they are acting as Team Beware Fury. I wonder what that could be. There's also the Team Electric Princess, Team Twin Starmie, and Team Science Speed, and one of the people in the background even looks like Akko from Little Witch Academia. Imagine that. However, it's here where Solid gets a rival of his own Horatio, a condescending rich kid with his shiny treasure of the Red Comet, as well as his lackeys, hesitate to call them friends, Dana and Yonsu. I mean, so at the top, almost like the insanity of a big game of Mario Kart, so on that note, here we go! So, the race course, on top of several pit stops, has three distinct terrain zones of simulation, and mountains, sandy desert, and an icy city. With several Pokemon also acting as obstacles as well. They can't use their attacks or push the cart, otherwise they're disqualified. All of the other racers are caught up in the second turn, but most of the other teams are able to make it out. The first one to crash up is Team Twin Starmie in the rocks. Then Team Science Speed ends up spinning their wheels in the desert. And naturally, Team Beware Fury outs themselves and asks, how we do why are you singling yourself as something like cheating? Before we answer that, Beware, of course, comes in a wheel to take them home. I just love how insane and Beware can get, and that place it pops out of. Yep. So, Team Electric Princess crashes up in the Icelands, but ends up injuring Ash in the process, which has Sophocles take over as navigator. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but it turns out, even though Charjabug still has trouble holding up its speed, it turns out that the string shot is a move it knows. Next use of that is not only grip for its own wheels, but also Sophocles' shoes. So while Tariq's spinning his wheels in the last stretch, it's actually a Sophocles who's able to excitedly cheer with Alan Ash and Kiawe, as by the image I just mentioned, as his Charjabug wins a race and a bunch of free Charjabug racing memorabilia. Yeah. I'm really glad I finally got a chance to talk about this because it's just so over the top and delicious that I just can't resist it. I mean, come on. Yeah. Alright. So, as the second to last video I had before the finale of the season, and this was another fantastic episode. It's it's rare that one of these series actually is so consistently enjoyable in my book. I mean, even rarer when it's a series a lot of people doubt. I mean, since it's certainly not the first time I've gone against the grain about something like that, where, like, one big example I remember was like when the One Week was going to come out, where many people opposed the change art style as one of you had supported it, and I guess we know who was right. Hey, in hindsight, likewise, I definitely was one of the few people who wasn't being a detractor of this anime, as openly wanted to support it despite the changes they made to it, and I'm glad that my optimism wasn't rewarded here. So, I mean, I used to feel more cynical when I was younger, but I was 11. I think that more had to do with how more people like that can be at that age when they didn't involved with it all. And especially pointing out before, with all the Easter eggs, tags the animators worked in, how energetic everything is, animation is just fantastic. So, alright, next time, as you can tell by how excited I am for him to talk about it, as well as the Crown Tundra, both of which you'll see fairly soon, I will definitely be eager to show you who all. So, alola, till tomorrow.